All right, guys. So this is the point in time where I'm going to show you, I'm going to demonstrate, or what I call model, what this exactly looks like when we're annotating text. And I've kind of modeled this before for you guys in terms of those personal essays that we did at the very, very beginning. Um, but this is a little different. So I just want to, um, go through and show you exactly how to get through some poetry with annotation here. In the same way that you just saw over there, I want to show you and model this thinking for you. So, Meditation 17 by John Donne, circa 1624. And whenever we look at poetry, we start right up at the top. Okay, so with the title Meditation 17, and I know what it means to meditate. Meditate equals thinking deeply. But I wonder how that applies. How does, pardon my handwriting, how does this apply to poetry? Okay, so here we have, what's interesting is that just like before, we have a thought. We have a thought. Meditate means to think deeply, but then we have a question right away. How does this apply to poetry? I don't know the answer to that. And also the fact that that this is Meditation 17. I guess my question is how many others are there? You know, is there a meditation 1 through 16? Are there meditations 18 through 27? I don't know. So those are really great questions. But let's get back to the poem itself. Here, and I'll just go through the first couple of lines so that you guys can see how I'm doing this here. No man is an island entire of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. If a clod be washed away by the sea, Europe is the less. I'm going to stop right there because the language is getting a little bit tricky. And what I am going to do is I'm going to pick my green highlighter and I'm going to go through and I'm going to highlight every word in this first reading that I don't really understand. No man is an island. Okay, well, that's kind of weird. It seems maybe more like a metaphor. Okay, no man is an island. Well, men aren't islands, so what are we talking about? Entire of itself. That phrasing's weird. Nobody talks like that, so I'm going to highlight that and I'm going to go, what does that actually mean? Every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. Main. I'm just going to highlight that because that's a word that we don't normally use. And I'm just making notes, right? If a clod be washed away. Well, clod, I don't know what that is. If a clod be washed away by the sea, Europe is the less. Is the less. We don't talk like that. As well as if a promontory were. Well, promontory, big word, don't know what that means. As well as if a manner of thy friends. Okay, so here we go. Manner. Well, we got manner and we got thy. All right. Or of thine own were. This poem sounds old because they're using thy and thine. Any man's death diminishes me because I am involved in mankind. And therefore never send to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. Well, this whole phrase down here. Send to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. And there's one of those Shakespeare words that I don't understand. So look at that language that's used. There's at least one word or phrase in almost every line that I don't understand. So what's the first thing we got to do? First thing we've got to do is we got to look up all these words and we've got to know what these things mean. Okay. I'm going to fill in a couple of the empty holes for you guys on the next video, and you guys are going to fill in the rest, okay? So I'm going to stop this and then hit the next video.